A very crucial point for today's management aspirant student is how the future will be. I can tell you, I have seen the industry for the last 25 years, and the expectation from a management student has drastically changed in the last 25-30 years. When we used to be management students and we got placed, the company were expecting us to first acclimatize and then own the company and then start working. So initial 5-6 months was a breathing period, you can say. But today, the employer expects you to deliver from day one. At the same time, the technological change is very high. If you see whether in terms of operating systems or in terms of tools, things are changing drastically. In our time, we used to talk about statistics, probability. Today, we are talking about analytics, business intelligence. Because sampling and probability theory, these are two things that are becoming outdated nowadays because thanks to big conglomerates like Google or Amazon, you have the universal data available to you at your fingertip. So that makes past analysis more robust and future prediction more accurate. So for a manager of tomorrow, adapting to technology is a very crucial thing. They have to adapt to technology whether they like it or not. If you ask me, I also don't like technology that much because I don't want Google to know that where I am going and what I am doing. But I can't help it because that is the part of the bigger analytics and it helps me to a great extent that when I am lost, I want a way out. So it is more helpful. Technology today used wisely is more helpful than more devastating. At the same time, there are lopside of the technology that today you can actually change somebody's opinion about somebody by sending a doctored video. That is a challenge which the future manager is going to face. And what I always tell my students, earlier we used to talk about IQ, EQ. Nowadays there is a very famous disease coming in. I will say a mental disease. That is AQ, Android quotient. The Android quotient of today's generation is very high because anything is available in the fingertip. We don't read. We say, okay, I'll Google it. And we need to understand as a human being that Google is not everything. Had Google been everything, then Google should have been sent a satellite or a robot to Mars. Why NASA wants to send a human? That's basically because the problem solving skill and the situation reaction skill of a human being is unmatched for. You can program a robot, but you cannot program a human being. So the HQ, the human quotient, has to go high and the Android quotient has to go low. This is one thing we focus very much in our courses. You cannot walk into my classes with a mobile phone, even my teachers don't. So that one thing we strictly follow. Because when you learn, you should not get carried away or get diverted. And this easy thumb technology has become a big diversion for today's managers, which they have to be careful of. That will be my piece of advice for the management.